What's going on, guys? How are you? Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about several things. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Things are not really in a normal state out there in the world right now, with all this coronavirus thing. And obviously it has affected sports big time, baseball, basketball, MMA, anything that would have to do with a gathering of a lot of people. It's just canceled right now. It's not happening, So I wanted to talk real quick about MMA, in particular the Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson fight. I'm being optimistic. I'm thinking that Dana White's gonna make this happen. It's gonna make the fight happen. He certainly seems very intent on going through with it. But he's facing a lot of roadblocks, So if you ask me right now, I think the fight is going to happen. But there's still several weeks to consider. From what I read, they already have a venue, they have a location. So we'll see what's going on with that. Of course I anticipate it. Of course I want to see it. A lot of people want to see it. Most MMA fans want to see it. Even the other fighters want to see it. I mean, it's a fight that really is cursed, in my opinion, because it's been postponed 4 times. This is the 5th time that it will be postponed. What happens after this if it gets canceled? I don't think that fight will ever happen. It's just there's something around it. It's become mystical to a certain point. Now, if I were to make a call on who wins that fight, I'm gonna go with Khabib for the win. I see him. To me, I know a lot of people give Tony Ferguson a lot of props, and certainly he deserves them, because the guy hasn't been defeated in 8 years, I believe it's been. He's amazing. He knows how to grind. He knows how to come back. Even when he's hurt, he finds a way to win. So it's very hard to doubt a guy like that. It's very hard to go against a guy like that. He has it all. He has wrestling. He has very sneaky jiu-jitsu, cardio for days. He's amazing. He's an amazing fighter. I love to watch him fight. But the one guy that's just a little bit better than him, certainly that would be the undefeated Khabib Nurmagomedov. To go undefeated for so many years for this guy, that's just a feat. That's amazing. That is truly an accomplishment that not even Ferguson has accomplished to this point. He also is the real champ. He holds the real belt. He has defeated several good guys for it. And he always does the same in that ring. He has a way to winning. I don't see him changing the formula. Maybe he'll surprise us in the stand-up. I don't see Tony Ferguson knocking him out. I don't see that happening. Certainly it can happen. Anything can happen. I said that Ben Askren was going to dominate Masvidal, and look how that turned out. I ate my words. But who would have thought? Who saw that type of knockout coming? No one really. So unless Ferguson surprises us with some ninja shit like that, I don't see him winning. I see Khabib dominating him, just dominating him round after round on the ground. People can take Ferguson down, and they can keep him down. And who's the king of doing that? Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's the king of doing that. A lot of people say, yeah, but he does a lot of damage. Ferguson does a lot of damage from the bottom. Those elbows that I think, I think Khabib's gonna be ready for that, man. I always suspected, and it's gonna sound a little bit silly, but I always suspected that Khabib is so good that he holds back, that he actually holds back and doesn't go all out, because he really could hurt his opponents, and he's that respectful. He's that good that that he restrains himself from being bloodthirsty, if you will, for lack of a better word. So I see him taking Ferguson down. I see him ground and pounding him, and I see him just frustrating Ferguson. The key is for Ferguson to not get frustrated. Certainly he has that ability, but I've seen Ferguson struggle on the ground. I seen him being taken down by lesser wrestlers before, and people say, oh, because that's where he likes it and he allows that to happen, and certainly that could be, but the way I see it, unless Ferguson brings a surprise or a knockout with the elbow, some ninja shit, some Showtime Pettis type kick type of thing, it's just crazy, man. I don't see him doing it. Certainly, I'll eat my words if that doesn't happen. It'll be fun to watch the belt change, the belt change hands. Certainly, it would change the title picture on that division. I think a lot of people that have gotten a shot at Khabib, again, they're gonna get like a refresh, like a reboot, and they're gonna be able to contend for that title again. So in that sense, that's gonna be a good thing. So let's see. I'm hoping we see that fight. Also, a factor is gonna be that, it's very possible. It's probably 100% possible that these people are not gonna be. These two are not gonna be fighting in front of a crowd, and that will certainly give an advantage to both of them, because I think it'll make them both concentrate better. It'll make them both focus better on each other, and it's gonna be fun, man. That's gonna be an amazing fight, and I'm praying to God it happens. I'm praying that it happens without anybody getting sick or getting contaminated or anything like that. As long as the UFC takes care of fighters and puts up a good scene where these fighters are safe, healthy, and nobody gets hurt. All right, guys, that's my take. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. Give me some likes. Subscribe. Peace. Thank you very much, and stay safe out there. Take care of each other. Look at everybody with kindness and dignity. All right. Thank you again. Peace.